All right, welcome everybody. Welcome to our iGyro training afternoon session. Today we're actually going to be going through some website maintenance here, and specifically around feature ads. So a feature ad is what we're seeing here on this homepage here. This is one of our websites, and we've got a feature ad that's a prominent beacon, I guess, to ask someone to click on this to get more information about a particular service or offering that you have. So in this case, the feature ad is suggesting to the user to click here to view our designs. You can use that feature ad to direct them to pretty much any page on your website. So just for example's sake, we'll click on this one here to show you where that takes you. And that one brings us directly through to this designs page. Go back to the home screen again. So that's the first place you'll see a feature ad. We can have up to 3 here. And if we have a look at just an about page, just an example of another one, the feature ads will also be listed down this right-hand side here. So if we have 3, they'll be vertically stacked. And it's just another location where people can see these ads. And again, they're very prominent on your website. So that should show up on any web page where you've set the page up to be not a full width page. So if it's full width, your content will span all the way from the left all the way through the right, and there's no room for the feature ads. But if you untick the box that says full page when you're editing your page, you'll have space for these feature ads to show. And if you go to the news section as well, this is probably one of the most important places that it displays. One's on this news index page. So again, will be vertically stacked down this right-hand side. But more importantly is actually on the article itself. So we've got many articles. Click on one of those. Again, these ads will be featured down this right-hand side. So the reason why I say it's probably the most important place to show them is because hopefully using your EMS, your email marketing system, to get lots of eyeballs onto these articles. So when you create a blog or an article on your website, you can automatically add those to your EMS, send those out to hundreds of people. When they click on the links, they'll be taken directly to these news articles. It might be short like this one. They can read the content very quickly, but they're also seeing these feature ads. All right, so to create them, you'll just need to log into your website and access the admin panel. And there's a button here for edit feature ads. So I'll click on that one. So here's the current one that we have here at the moment, and it tells us it's linked to this page here. So /Griffith/designs. All right, to create a new one, we just click on the new feature ad button. Okay, so there's a few fields to fill in here. This first one is just a reference for yourself. So I'll just call this one magazine. So this text won't show anywhere, but it'll just make it easier for you to know what it is later on. Just a short description. And the URL is where you're leading your prospective client to. So some of you may be aware, some of you may not, that there's a built-in page, which is your website name /magazine. And that will show this new home design magazine window with a free download button. So I'm going to use this in this example. Now you can copy the entire URL from here, but best practice for these links is you just grab this part here. So /Griffith/magazine. Your website would obviously have its own name in place of Griffith. So I'll copy that section. I've just highlighted it, hit Control-C on the keyboard, and I'll paste it into here with a Control-V. The last thing we need to do here is actually upload an image. So I've got a series of these here. This is the one I'll be using here. I'll just open that to show you. Looks just like that. So you can design this yourself, or you can go to your graphic designer and get them to make something, as long as it's this dimension, which is 600 by 450. You can do pretty much whatever you like inside that, and that will display just fine in that feature ad section. So if you're not aware, we have a graphic design service that you can utilize free of charge, and the best way to get them to do one of these is to just send them a copy of one of these. And so you'd like the same format as this, but give them the detail that you're looking for in your feature ad. All right, it needs to be a JPEG image, which this one is. So I'll just drag and drop that onto here. Oops. I'll just crash my window again. While we're here, I've just got a gyro window open here. And this is where I've originally grabbed these files from. So digital media, website images. So we've got, just in here, we've got a lot of feature image options here. So you can download those to use them as an example. I'll also add these files that we use in this demonstration up into this webinar resources as well. I'll just open that site again. All right, I'm just dragging and dropping that file back on again. And I'll hit save. All right, so now we have two feature ads. This one's linked to /Griffith/magazine. We'll take a look at how that looks on the homepage. And we've got two of those there. Also on the About page. On the News page, and on an article. All right, so we can add three, so I'll add one more to show you that process again. So we'll go into the admin panel, click on Edit Feature Ads. Here's our two existing ads. You can delete them from here if you don't want them there anymore. But in this case, we'll click on New Feature Ad to create a new one. This feature ad name again is just a reference for yourself. The URL will copy in just a moment. So we might lead them to this custom home designs page. So if I click on that one, we can grab the address from here. So I'm highlighting that part, Control C to copy, and pasting that back into here. And we'll pop a new image on. So I'll just double click that image. This is the one we'll use in this instance. I'll drag that one on there and save. Now 3 ads are in place and showing on the home page. So you can see they are vertically stacked. So this was a fairly small page with a small amount of text, but it has grown because of these images here. So it is best practice to have news articles or blogs that are a bit longer than that, just for SEO purposes, but it still works in this case anyway. Now, as a bit of a bonus, I've noticed that this site, so Terry is the owner of this site and he hasn't updated his image here. So I might go through and show you how to fix that as well. So we'll go to the admin page and click on Edit at the top right. You scroll to the bottom, here's the image that we're trying to replace. All right, so I've had this file made up. So that's the one we'll use in place of the current one. So I'll just drag and drop that on as well. And hit save. Let's find a page where that shows. All right, that's updated the image, but the formatting has just left it with a white background. So I'll get our graphic designers to fix that up and we can put that back in place again. But that's the actual process. You'll have your graphic design by a graphic designer, drag and drop it into the admin panel, and that will replace the current photo there with your new one. All right, so one thing we haven't done here is just clicked on these to make sure they go to the right place. So I'll do that now. So that one goes through to the magazine page. And this one should take us through to the custom home page, which it does. Perfect. Alrighty, well that concludes today's session. If there's any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, I can answer them after the session. We did have a question asking whether the ad graphics are in global docs, and I did explain that partway through, so this must have come through before I showed you that. So they are available in global docs. I'll just recap on that one. So those sample graphic files are located in here. So Integrity New Homes, Marketing, Digital Media, and Website Images. But again, I will actually make them available under this Webinar Resources folder as well. All right, thanks for attending, everyone. We'll see you again next week.